Welcome back, Panther fans. I'm David Brown here with Ryan Graham.
Hey, y'all.
And Tim Thurber will be with us shortly. And this is State of Atlanta.
I had another beer on hand.
I forgot to get mine. We are coming off. We just finished an interview with Noah Frary of the Frary and Smith Podcast. There's Tim. And
this part is going to be before that, right?
Yeah, we're gonna release. This will be the part one of the podcast.
I'm lost right now.
Put that.
Yeah, we're gonna play some timey-wimey games.
So you guys are getting a rare time where we're. This is like last call amount of alcohol consumed, and we're gonna start the episode right now. So
no, dude, I am so upset. I was trying to drink a long time ago, but I was trying to get rid of that bat for like an hour. And
Ryan is at a lake house with a lady person and has a bat trying to interrupt I love it that you're in the lake house with with your girlfriend and a bat, and you're like, all right, you deal with the bat thing. I'm gonna go talk about Georgia State football for the next hour and a half.
No, she's just hanging out. The bat like disappeared for some time, and it hadn't done that for a while. So I'm like, it either found its home or something. Like it's gone. You know, but sometime it's gonna just come and attack me in the back.
Back to a bat now.
How big of a bat are we talking about? Oh yeah, it was a moth at one point, wasn't it?
It's a really good sized bat. It's a pretty big bat.
I love. I mean, if you get like Morbius powers or something like that, I'm gonna be very jealous.
I think.
By the way,
rabies is what happens.
Did we notice
also that?
Did we notice that Noah said that if you got bit by the bat and turned into Batman? I'm like, this guy obviously is not up on his superhero.
That's not how that happens, man.
Exactly.
If I want to turn into Batman, I gotta get rich.
No. You have to get your parents killed. All right.
No. I mean, his superpower is he's super duper rich.
He even says it in the movie. He's like, what's your power? I'm rich. All right. All right. Yeah. Anyhow, you'll listen to the interview with Noah. That was great. We went through every single team in the Sun Belt that we're playing this year, and I'm not going to spoil his prediction for us, but it's a lot better than what people are thinking it's going to be.
I feel like he's got like bin level knowledge just about every team, though.
Mm-hmm.
He just was like offhand. I could tell he wasn't like reading. He didn't have notes or anything. Like he was just like banging them out. Here are your players. Here's what we're looking at.
He basically gets off reading stats.
Maybe.
Well,
I was really impressed that he had like every team in the Sun Belt. Like he had
that's what
down,
they do.
Like, what it was their pluses, what was their minuses, and thought about us, and
that's what I want. That's why I wanted to have. It's supposed to be him and his co-host Caden. That's why I wanted to have them on, because now we're in week 0. Football starts this Saturday, even though we don't have any conference mates playing games or anything. But I wanted to kind of get somebody to kind of give us an overview of the season, what they thought as far as the conference schedule goes. And I think he did a great job with that.
Oh yeah,
we'll definitely talk to those guys again, and they'll be coming down to. They're going to be in Atlanta. They're going to be in Atlanta for a couple of games this season. So we'll see them at the tailgates on the bricks. Absolutely. All right. What do we got? Oh, I still have my notes up from.
Is this last call? Is that?
No, this is the episode, buddy. This is our weekly episode.
I just was curious about words. That
no F bombs. Keep your appendages inside of your pants. So
will do.
Okay.
I didn't think there was a risk, but now I'm worried about you.
All right, so we went to the Georgia State night at the Braves game last night. That was a lot of fun. I had a good. It was, as Tim kind of pointed out this morning on our little chat. It was kind of like a preview for Georgia State games. Yeah, we got to hang out together, got some drinks together, saw a lot of Georgia State fans, saw the entire men's basketball team out there at Sports Social.
A lot of the usual suspects, though, like when we went upstairs and took some pictures and stuff, like that was like the people you expect to see at the game, which is nice. It was cool. Yeah. I
got my little Georgia State Braves tumbler. You're drinking from it too.
They wouldn't give me one. They told me I couldn't have one.
You can buy one now.
You didn't buy the ticket, Ryan. You didn't buy
but my ticket cost way more than yours did.
Oh yeah, thanks for hooking me up with your tickets to the game. That was nice. And that my $10.
Right?
Yeah, they were great seats. Yeah, front row, chop house on the aisle. There's not a lot more that you can ask for there.
I know, it was great.
Yeah, so thanks. That was a lot of fun. I hope that when we do this in the future that we start getting more Georgia State fans out there, because it was really cool. It'd have been even better to have a bunch of more Panther fans out there.
It was cool to see the basketball team and the coaches and all that stuff show up, and and hang out. I don't know where they ended up. I didn't see them at the game.
We ended up talking to a couple of people like at the top of the Chop House last night, and I don't remember what I said, but I remember being really drunk talking to everybody up there.
That makes sense. Yeah, that sounds right.
I think I said something about we need better beer options. I remember saying that.
I thought it was a really positive conversation, like where sometimes we come in negative because there were like it was like the facilities guy was up there, and that's who we ended up chatting up for a little while.
Yeah.
Don't ask about power washing.
I felt like the conversation the conversation that I had at least, and I thought David was pretty positive. Or where like sometimes we come at him with some negative stuff, and it seemed like things were really good. So we talked a little bit about the was it right field?
Oops. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that.
It's the right field seats in the stadium that are the weird ones, right?
Yeah.
And how they're kind of weird, but like it's super expensive to get rid of them. And honestly, who cares?
It's
like, really. Who cares?
Anybody, and this only comes from opposing fan bases where like get rid of the upper seats because they look embarrassing or whatever. I'm like, oh yeah, really cool. Because if we've got like an extra $40 million to spend on demolishing
we're
something,
get rid of seats.
Yeah, no. That's just I get it.
You wouldn't do that. We're not going to do that.
Yeah,
we do have our own fan base though, wanting to get rid of them. I'm like, we have so many other needs. Let's do those first.
It's
I want a baseball stadium.
That's exactly super high need. Yeah,
I would rather spend a full $40 million on a new baseball stadium and softball, toss softball in there as well. Than worry about.
You know how I feel about indoor practice facilities. You guys know how I feel about them. I would take an indoor practice facility before I would take destroying those stands.
Well, I agree with you on that as well.
I know, because you guys think an indoor practice facility is needed, but I don't, and I also think we should do that way before we worry about those freaking stands. I almost did the F-bomb, even though I verified. And
teaser. We did talk to the podcaster about TDS's indoor.
I was
outdoor practice facility
debating on whether or not to bring that up. Yeah,
their corrugated aluminum shed.
Yeah. No doubt, though. I mean, what are we doing?
This app needs to start working better. So
no doubt it makes it cooler for them, but it could make them softer.
Yeah. We're talking about how their big carport practice facility thing. So
the carport
dock or something like whatever. Yeah. I almost did it again. We're in last call, guys.
Let's move on.
I didn't eat dinner either, so.
All right, so I wanted to talk about this a little bit. Just a Twitter account went through and it posted their win-loss predictions for all teams for the season, and so obviously they got Georgia State in here, and I like it because they only have us going 5-7. I don't like that part, but they have us beating Trash Down South, Jimmy Madison, and Appy State all in a row. All to lose to Old Dominion at the end, and I'm like,
so weird.
I don't get that.
It's so weird. And like honestly, you look at it and you like if you go into the replies, there's Georgia Southern people being like, "What the hell are you guys doing?" You know. Yeah, and like, honestly, as a Georgia State fan, I'm also like, "What the hell is this?"
Like, yeah. Some of the Trash Down South fans were even like, you have them beating us, but not Old Dominion. Like, they
weren't upset that we were beating them. They were upset that, like we had them being beaten by Old Dominion. Like,
that's wrong. Yeah,
but we're not that great, and they're probably gonna beat us, but they are not gonna lose to Old Dominion too.
I don't know if they just thought that we'd be giving up after getting beat up by LSU or something like that, but I just thought it was a really weird prediction, and they have us losing to UConn as well, which I think we beat UConn, but
I had us going 4-0 in the first 4 games. So
you got that Coastal win because you
had the Coastal win. I mean, that's what you said. I've never seen
strong start.
I've never seen them win when we play them at home, and so
I was going to say that's your logic. If you've never seen it happen before, you can't predict it to happen.
Why would I? Doesn't make any sense.
All right, yeah, but the Old Dominion thing is weird because this came out 3 days ago. This tweet from CFB Home, and then Brett McMurphy comes out and does his like Action Network bowl projections. I don't think I've got a screen for that, but he has Old Dominion in a bowl game and not us.
It's
that makes literally 0 sense.
No. And going back to let's see if I have it here. Going back to what the CFB home guys did. I have the ODU schedule.
Yeah, what do they have them at? Like 2 wins?
They have
3.
CFB home has them beating us in a 3-9 season. So I don't know. Brett McMurphy obviously knows his stuff and everything, but why is the disparity here on Old Dominion? It's just weird to me.
It was a random number generator. They just like ran it through an app and just said like assign W's and L's.
Yeah,
go for it.
Kind of like when I went through and did our projections as well. So
no way, man. Come on.
Well, I mean, there was some guaranteed W's and there were some guaranteed L's. Otherwise, it was kind of like, I don't know.
Well, there seems like Marshall that I like literally just don't know enough about them. I think I put us as a win, but I'm like, I don't know about that team. Like I've got nothing. I had them middle of the pack SBC East. So
yeah. I forget where I had them come in there.
I was looking at it because we were talking about all that stuff. So, and we promised that we would go through and do all that stuff. So
we'll do that. We
good old TDS with 0 wins.
We will post our predictions. We'll talk. I guess we'll talk about it next week.
Cool.
Next week's gonna be a full packed episode because we have Rhodey Rumble, Rhode Island podcaster, coming on to talk about the Rhode Island Rhodey. Yeah, not
Rhodey means a thing, and it's not something I just don't get it.
Well, they call themselves roadies.
Maybe they drink a lot on
the roadie. What's a roadie?
You drink on a car drink.
It's a beer drink
or a walking drink.
Or
you call that the other stuff?
Or other stuff, you know. I'm just saying.
Roadies.
I guess that makes sense.
I need a roadie.
Either way,
we are teetering. We're teetering on last call way too hard.
I'm saying either way, to call yourself a roadie is like what? Well, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Are you a beer on the road, or are you
apparently dual use?
It's a roadie with an RH, RHODY, roadie, like Rhode Island.
I feel like you're giving him excuses, and I don't understand why.
Well, I don't want him to bail out on the interview. Anyhow, so we've got Rhodey Rumble we're talking to next week. Ben wants to come on and talk about the season next week. So we're gonna have a full slate of content for next week.
We should tell Ben he can only come on if he makes predictions.
Oh, we got him to make a prediction like last season, didn't we?
We did. He didn't like it though. We got to do it again.
I'm in. All right, we're gonna do a short episode this week because we did do almost a full hour with Noah. So I am going to move on to one thing we did not talk about with Noah and realignment was there was some internet rumors that the Sun Belt was going to offer Noah. They're going to offer Noah to be on the conference. No, offer Navy and Army to join the conference.
I thought that was a joke.
I mean, it's internet stuff, so who knows what the hell it is. But it was the first time I saw somebody talk about adding both of those teams to the conference. What do you think about adding 2 service academies to the conference?
They're a little far away.
Yeah, well, they're definitely. Well, I think as football only members.
Okay.
You said Navy? I mean, Navy. Annapolis. That's not terribly far away. That's still the southeast.
Well, it's stretching what we've already. Annapolis in the southeast. What part?
Maryland.
What kind of compass do you have?
Maryland is southeast. Come on, man.
Oh no, they didn't defect from the country and fight against it.
There were other kind of. Yeah, that's true.
The Mason, they're far above the Mason-Dixon line.
No, I mean the Mason-Dixon line is literally like their southern border. So there's that. But
yeah, far away from it. No, but I think it was a kind of a cool idea. I don't like the fact that something else we talked about with Noah. I don't like the fact that it pushed us west in the Sun Belt, but it was an interesting concept to think about.
I think that there are pluses and minuses. The pluses probably outweigh the minuses though, because they have a lot of clout. You know, I mean, that people tune into those games because they're service, right? They're service people.
Oh, I definitely do that. If I'm flipping through games that are going on when Georgia State's not playing or there's not another like just compelling game and a service academy is playing, I'll put it on. Maybe not Air Force so much, but
Yeah, it brings us
Yeah.
some. Well, that's all the way out in Denver, right? So
Who would have
Colorado's
to
one.
move to the west? Would it be us and Southern?
No, it'd just be us.
If you add 2?
Yeah. Because East would be losing 1 and gaining 1, so it's a net difference for them, whereas the West would have to gain 1.
Okay.
So it'd be just us.
Just us again.
Yeah, because the East would go up by 2, lose 1, so now you're at 8, and the West would be at 7. I get 1, so they would get 8. So it'd be it'd be
Who do we lose?
Well, we lose the entire Eastern Division.
All right.
And we gain the entire Western Division. All right, we'll look at a map later.
Not sure you're mathing, but sure, yeah.
We'll look at a map later on, Tim.
+2, -1, got it.
It's a net +1. Yeah. Oh, Braves won. Look at that.
Finally.
We just got a slew
Why did they
of
win
messages.
last night?
We just got a slew of messages from Danny here.
who?
Wow, what did he say?
I don't know. Or maybe these just popped up. These are from actually an hour ago. Oh, okay. I didn't see the private chat or the Patreon chat there. All right. You guys don't want to care about Navy and Army. Not a lot more to talk about. What are our slides?
It's a long episode, man. I think we're probably good.
Yeah, no. This was going to be a small one. So remove from studio. What
What are you talking about?
I'm trying to see what other slides I had. If there's anything else to talk about.
Like, what are you doing, man? Like nobody knows what you're doing.
What's happening? What's happening in the studio?
Well, I'm not even logged in. So I'm not admin. So
week
Are you guys
0.
You guys watching in the week 0 games?
Maybe.
Navy Notre Dame for a minute.
No.
I don't know.
In Dublin, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Probably tune into that on this Saturday. But
I don't see myself watching any of these games.
If you watch the Hawaii Vanderbilt game, I guarantee you that'll be all about the fires
stadium.
in Maui.
Yeah.
So
and Vanderbilt's weird half-constructed stadium that they're
they're missing an entire end zone or something right now.
2 of them, both of them are gone.
Well,
is?
Well, it's not like Vanderbilt needs an end zone. They don't see it very often.
Oh,
Could we could borrow some money from them and say, hey, we have to do the same thing. We got to tear down some stands. Can you just loan us the money?
Can you say they have it?
Jesus.
All right, I don't know which one of these I'm pulling up, but this is worth talking about. Oh, it didn't even pull up, did it? There we go. Nope, wrong one.
Mercer, Presbyterian.
No, this is women's soccer. Did you guys catch the women's soccer score?
No, what happened? Oh my God.
Soccer game.
Brutal.
12-0.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, we had two
No mercy rule.
We had 2 different players that scored 3 goals apiece. One of them was a bench player. A freshman bench player scored 3 goals in the game. We had
So
a
do you
senior.
think that says something about South Carolina State, or do you think that our future is bright?
Well, I looked it up. So I looked it up, and this is the first time we've scored double-digit goals since 1997. That 1997 team went 18-4-2 overall. They were the conference champions and lost to Cincinnati in a play-in game for the NCAA tournament.
I actually thought you were going to say that team was South Carolina State.
Oh, no. This is the first. Well, according to the website, this is the first time we've ever played South Carolina State. We've never played them before. So then go on to beat Murray State 3-0. So we're 15-0 on the season.
Wait, 15-0?
I mean, runs or goals scored.
Oh, okay. 2 games.
Yeah.
So we're 2-0.
Can you not see the little slideshow thingy right now?
No, I can. I did not. I wasn't.
You just can't add 12. You can't add 12.
I wasn't doing math. I wasn't told to do math. I thought we're 15-0.
Can we beat 0
the hard? Was 0-0 the hard part there?
David, because the way that people talk about this, you say we're 15-0.
Yeah, I know. It was so dumb to add the scores up for 2 games. I agree. That's actually a dumb thing to say. I too have been drinking as long as you have been.
Try to turn this on me, you jackass.
I've been drinking as long as you have, Ryan.
No, you've been drinking for much longer, which is just I'm jealous.
Yeah, then that's the Mercer Bursting. That's what the ladies have got that this week. Both games at home.
Looks like easy W's, right?
Thursday and Sunday. I think I think I looked up the stats against them. I forget what it is. And then men's soccer starts this week as well.
Are we gonna talk a lot about going to games and never go to one?
Yeah, let's do that.
No, we're going this year. We're going to.
We gotta bring cooler and just like bring it in, and we do a tailgate in there on the grass.
I do want to complain about Georgia State's website for a minute because we played.
Oh, no.
We've played.
What do we do now?
The men's soccer team has played 3 exhibition games, and they don't have scores to any of the games on there. And I even went to their Twitter page, and like it's game day, and they have like them playing Clemson. And then like after the game's over, they have pictures of them playing Clemson, but no score of the games, no score of any of the exhibition games.
I heard scores are just overrated. It's all about participation.
I mean, it's exhibition. I get it, but I'm kind of like, did we just like did we lose 12-0? I guess I could have gone to Clemson's website and the other team's websites.
You're saying that they have a more professional website run by their athletic department?
Like, guys, we said we weren't going to be negative on this podcast.
Okay, all right.
I'm not being negative. I'm just saying that they would have more scores.
It's a little negative.
All right. All right. Well, guys, I mean, that's all I really got for this week. We did a good long conversation with Noah, and I think that's going to be good for this week. What do you guys say?
I agree.
Let's move on to the last call.
Also, I've got to pee, so I want to go to last call now.
Nice.
So, all right, thanks everybody for listening. Check out part 2 of the this week's episode, the interview with Noah Frary of the Frary and Smith Podcast. I think it was a lot of fun. I think it really enjoyed. We talk about every single conference matchup of the season.
Think about like Ben plus the rest of the Sun Belt.
but if it was Ben talking about every single team, that would have been like an hour per team. It would have been an 8-hour episode.
Maybe.
Plus a pretty decent professional sportscaster.
Yeah. He does a play-by-play for Sun Belt women's soccer. They've been doing we'll talk all about. You'll hear about all about it on there. So thanks everybody for listening. We're going over to last call where hopefully we can get Ryan to go find a bat for us, and we can get it drunk and talk on the podcast.
We can sacrifice it for
sounds good to me.
I'm gonna bite its head off.
All right, Ozzy. All right, Ozzy. You can find it on our Patreon page, patreon.com/State of Atlanta. Available Friday mornings for free immediately to our Patreon members. Also, if you're a member, you get access to our private group chat, discounts on our merchandise, and sending out awesome tumblers to all the Patreon members. So,
it's been positive feedback. The bat's here.
I hear the bat. All right. I think we'll get more bat information, bat updates on last call. Thanks, everybody, for listening. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.
Peace.